Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin livestream. Has been this wonderful Monday. Fanatic the Gamer. I hope you're having a great day. I'll be coming back to watch my livestream. Okay, another Monday. More weekly bosses to be done. What is this? Poka. Sus. If any viewer wants to add me, they can. But I'm not gonna add a random person. So yeah, we do have enough resin. I did not miscount. We will do this. Yesterday I did the math to like spend just enough resin so that when the Stygian drops, not exactly when it drops because that would be like 5 AM. I said that I calculated as like noon would be my deadline. By noon I would have as much resin as possible. If I just only spend the necessary resin. So we will spend 90 on wiki bosses today. Then I will condense 2 tomorrow. And then Wednesday, noon, I will have 5 condensed and 190 resin. If I didn't make any mistakes in my math. Which I definitely could have. Okay, switch to... Not quite my daily team. I mean, I guess it is my daily team now. It won't be when I pull Lina. But I will be pulling Lina on Saturday.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。危なっ。
Annihilated, and I didn't even take any damage from the burning grass, which is nice. Thanks to the rocks. Big. It's actually pretty irrelevant, but still. I do not like burning grass. It hurts. Forest fires, not my thing. I do like flying through the air though. Ooh, nice drop. Okay, let's also grab some of these plants. Keep our seed dispensary thingy. Top. Berries are nice because you get 3 plants per seed. Then I have Lina. Do I need to explain it again? To temper thyself and journey far? If I'm getting Chichi here. Because by getting Chichi from the selector, I only miss out on 1 pool. But if I get a constellation for somebody who already have C6, I miss out on 5 pools instead. Because you don't get the character in this selector, you only get the Stella Fortuna. So you don't get any bonuses that you would have gotten from pulling a duplicate character, right? So normally if you pull a dupe of a character, a constellation of a 5-star, you get 5-star glitter, so 1 pull of a refund. But if you pull C7 plus, if you already have the character C6, you get 5 pulls of a refund, 25-star glitter. But here you don't get anything. You don't get the 1, you don't get the 5, because you only get the Stella Fortuna, you do not get the character added. So, if I lose my 50-50 on the Lina banner to Chichi, and I get her C6, then I will like lose out on 4 pulls, because instead of missing out on 1, I will miss out on 5. I will only get the 1 when I get Chichi on the banner, and then here I get 0. But if I first pick Chichi here, and then I lose to Chichi on the Linnea banner, I will get 5 pulls instead, not 1. I get 4 pulls for free. And now, this is the worst case scenario. Getting Chichi is the worst thing that could happen, and it's not the only thing that could happen. But I don't want to lose 4 pulls. In the like, what is the chance? How many standard characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No, 8. 8. So it's like 1 in 8 and then 1 in 5 to lose the 50-50, so it's 1 in 16. 1 in 16 is pretty big, you know? So, 1 out of 16 scenarios, I lose 4 pulls if I pull Lina right now. So, I will be waiting until I can get Chichi from this selector. That's why we are not pulling Lina just yet, and we will only pull her after Friday. And that will be Saturday, to be exact. Ideally, I would love to be able to pick Diluc first as well. But it will only become like... We'll only go into the danger zone once I get C5 Diluc, and then I will have to be wary of getting C6. Hello, Alan. But right now we have C4, so yeah, we still have some room for error. And these characters, they already at C6, so I already lost out on the pulls. Nothing to be done here. So that's fine. And Tinari, I did get his C6 before I pulled it on a banner. So Tinari, safe. Chichi will be safe as well, because I will not be pulling until I get her C6. These characters, long gone, and then Diluc will be the only one I have to worry about. I do kinda wish, instead of picking the Albedo C1, I would... I had picked Chichi then and now Diluc, and I would be like super chill. That gives Stellars. This event gives you a Stella Fortuna for a character of your choice, for a selection of characters pre-Fontaine, minus the Archons, and then randomly Alhaitham and Kazuha. Diluc's cons don't do anything. He's just as good at C0 as he is on C6. So that should tell you everything. So yeah, you can get a constellation for any character of your choice. I'm prioritizing picking the standard right now. If you select C6, does it give you? If you select the character who's already on C6, you do get the Masterless Stella Fortuna. So the material that you can use to level characters to level 95 or 100. But you don't get the Star Glitter. You don't get the Star Glitter that you can redeem for pulls. Because normally if you have a C6 5-star and you pull a C7, you get 25 Star Glitter, which you can exchange for 5 pulls. But here you do not get any Star Glitter, no matter what. So that's why I'm prioritizing picking the Chichi here. Because if I pick C6 Chichi on this banner, I will get 1 Stella Fortuna, no Star Glitter at all. And then if I pull Chichi next time, anywhere on the standard banner or around 50-50 loss, I will get 25 Star Glitter. And the Masterless. But if it happens the other way around, if I were to pull right now and I get a Chichi, I would get C6 Chichi and then 5 Star Glitter. And then when I pick her here, I would get 0 Star Glitter and 1 Masterless Stella Fortuna. So I would miss out on 4 pulls essentially, because right now I miss out on 1. But if she was already C6, I would miss out on 5. So that's 4 more. 4 pulls down the drain if I get Chichi before I C6 her. So that's why I'm prioritizing the Chichi here, and then my next pick will be Diluc. And once I'm done with these two, Disha is only C1, so nothing to worry here. I will probably just like pick Klee, maybe pick Yoimiya, Wanderer, just the characters that I like here. The cons don't really do much. Maybe I will pick the C7s of these characters as well. We'll see. Pulls for Iluga. I don't really care about Iluga, I'm not gonna play him in my Zibai Linea team. But I haven't pulled for Linea just yet, so that I don't pull for Chichi, right? Because I just explained that if I were to get Chichi right now, I miss out on 4 pulls, compared to getting her after I already pick her constellation. So... I will first pick the Chichi, because I will be able to do that on Friday. And then we'll pull for Linea. What are playing instead of him? Chiori. I have C2 Chiori. And if somehow that team would be too bad for Stygian or something, I guess I would put Goro in there. We'll see. I don't think the team will be too big. I hope it won't be. What's your give? Damage. And geo application. He has good personal damage and decent geo up, which makes it so that you can lunar crystallize more often. I'm playing Goro in Z-Buy team. If I were to play a Z-Buy team today, I would be playing Goro. Z-Buy, Columbina, Goro, Chiori would be my team. But I will not be playing Z-Buy until I get Linnea, and then Linnea will replace Goro. So I will not be playing him in my go-to team. It's gonna be Z-Buy, Columbina, Linnea, and Chiori. R6 is nice. It's okay. But he's not like a big upgrade over other options. And the extra damage from C to Chiori might just be enough to make him even better. Like make her even better. And even if it doesn't make her better, should be pretty much just as good. Oops. That's a huge mug? Yes, it's pretty big, yes. It holds half a liter. I don't drink coffee though. It's tea. Mint tea, to be exact. I used to drink black tea, but I don't like the caffeine in it, especially so late in the evening. So now I'm drinking mint tea. Mint tea does not have any caffeine. It just naturally doesn't. Because it's mint. How did it, hero? Okay, done here. Let's check out my teapot. I should be saving the trust. Actually, how many days does it take to cap the trust? Because I could wait until I get Linnea. It's whatever. Do I track my calories? No. But I do keep track of my weight. If I notice that, oh man, I gained half a kilo, then I will just eat less the next day until I lose half a kilo. But I'm happy with my weight right now. I weigh 70 kilograms and I'm over 190. I'm like 192 centimeters tall, 70 kilos. So if I notice that my weight is going up, I eat less. And if I notice that it's going down, I eat more. That's all I do. And works out pretty well. But usually, yeah, just however much I feel like eating in a day is just enough to like stay level. You're hit brutally with when the daily points, when the commission points reset. Because do not do daily commissions and just use exploration points. But like, I mean, I feel like very few people actually do dailies. I'm probably like the 1% of people who do them ever. But you can just get new points. I've got like, you know, because yeah, the old points were gone, but you can still get new ones by just playing a quest and opening a couple chests. Wait, where are the points? Wait, there is no book. I can't check the points here. Yeah. But I probably have like 800 of them or something. You must have just like stopped playing the game after the reset? Right, Luna 1 came out, you weren't playing. Oh, you can buy the transient resin. Nice. Like 1k saved. But yeah, you can just clear an Archon quest and you get like 100 of them. Open a couple chests, you get like 400. And then they just keep going up if you clear content as it comes out. Even if you don't clear content as it comes out, even if you are behind. So it's only an issue if you just are not playing the game actively. You just like log in, claim dailies, log out, and you ignore all events, ignore all quests, ignore all exploration. But you are barely playing the game. You're 500 now. Okay, so you weren't really hit by that. I already had like probably 100 points day one after the reset. After just playing through the Archon quest and exploring a bit of Not Cry. And it only goes up from there. Wait, so I crafted 5 of these, and now we can craft some like fences or something. What wood am I out of? Ashen Aratico. From Natlan. I don't think I need more stools and windmills. So I guess I'm fine here. We can make town railings. They do take quite a lot of rocks though. My white iron chunk reserve might be in danger if I keep crafting 15 fences per day. I guess there is... Now that we have more slots to craft with, there is less of a need to craft things in advance. Because once I decide that I want to do a build and I'm like, okay, I need 50 fences, it will only take like 4 days to get 50 fences. While before, it would take 5 days. Isn't that big of a difference, but the bigger the number, if I would need like 100 pieces of furniture, the number of days I would need to wait would get cut down significantly. So I probably will just not be crafting things every single day from now on. Because I'm actually gonna run out of rocks if I do, I feel like. Okay, so... Can I start grabbing artifacts? I did start grabbing them pretty early yesterday, but I'm not sure if it was this early. Because we'll be doing some exploration. Okay, Z-By review. We'll be doing some exploration later, some world quests and the like. But I don't want to start them now before the weekly bosses, I want to do the weekly bosses first. But if we just yap about some reviews first, that's also a way to fill up the time until the weekly bosses. Okay, Z-By, level 89, you do just want level 90 on her, yeah. The defense and the lunar crystallize base damage, it matters, it can matter. But I guess you just don't level 90 characters really. But it can cost you, like you can end the fight with the boss on 2% HP and time runs out. It's happened to me before, and then every single gain you can get, like a level on a character, or talent levels on abilities that like aren't that impactful. Although your talents are mostly fully leveled. You crown Iluga bears, but you don't level 90 your Z-By, come on. Fruit of Hospital is pretty bad. I mean, it's like fine. But you really want to be running a crit weapon on Z-By. Now that you have Lina, now that you have a reliable healer for Z-By, there is almost no downside to Harbinger of Dawn. Because before, if you were playing a team with no healing or shielding, if you were playing Z-By, Columbina, Goro Iluga, right? You didn't have any way to shield or heal. If you took damage, Harbinger of Dawn is permanently off. Now that's no longer the case. Harbinger of Dawn passive, even if you lose it, can go back up. And even without full uptime, Harbinger of Dawn is still better than every 4-star, and probably even most 5-stars. So yeah, trash this garbage, and play Harbinger of Dawn ideally. Unless you have like a big aversion to 3-star weapons. But it will be much more damage, especially because your crit rate is pretty terrible. Actually, wait, no, sorry, you get 40, you have 99, okay, that's fine, I forgot. Iluga gives 10, Set gives 30, so you have 89, sorry. 89. 15? It's 10, not 15, because he gives... The C6 is he gives 10 instead of 15. Oh no, by 10. Also, it is 15. Shoot, I thought it's actually 10. Okay. Yeah. I thought the C6 replaces the talent, but it does say... No, it does replace it. It does replace it. Because enhance the Lightkeeper's Oath effect for the Ascension Talent Torchforger's Covenant. 4G damage dealt, crit is increased by 10, crit damage by 30. And this replaces the original effect. So it is just 10. Yes, I did remember that correctly. So you do get 40. You have 89. You have 89 crit rate in combat. But still, you could have more if you played Harbinger. Now, Harbinger gives how much? You would need to lose some crit rate from your subs. But not that much of it. 3-star sword. You get 28. So you would overcap by 14 if you just slapped a Harbinger right now. Right, because you are on 90. So you need to find pieces with less crit rate. But you have at least 2 crit rolls on every piece. Shouldn't be that difficult to lose some of it. So yeah, Harbinger, much more stats, a lot of crit damage, a lot of crit rate. This just gives you defense. Defense is good, but not as good as crit. Hello, Sayonara. So ideally play Harbinger. Some EM subs, that's okay. Defense subs, always lovely. And then you do have quite a few crit subs. No ER can be a bit of an issue. The Vice Burst is actually pretty good. It deals decent damage itself. And then can smooth out your rotations when you do like skill burst skill. So having more ER can be helpful. Now, with Lina in the team, I guess the damage is even more split between your teammates. Because when you have just Goro and Iluga, they don't deal any damage. Lina deals damage herself, and then Columbina is here as well. Building ER might even be better. Not like a lot of ER, but some. Because the G-Vice Burst is the kind of thing where like you don't really want... Usually, you don't want to sacrifice too much crit and defense for it, but it is a good ability to cast. So like ideally, if you could have some ER instead of like the attack, HP, maybe even EM subs, that would be kinda nice. But even having a few extra can be helpful. I have seen a clear, it was like a clear on the Dire boss, the Doggo guy. It was a 4-star only team with Zibai, I think, that cleared and... actually no, it was Zibai Columbina, so it wasn't like only 4 stars. It was Zibai Columbina, and I think Goro Iluga, 4-star weapons only. Dire clear on the Doggo in the last Stygian, or 2 Stygians ago, when Zibai came out. And it was from 7, and he ended up playing like 70 ER on Zibai, and he actually got better results than with a lower ER Zibai. Now, maybe as you get like better... Actually, you do have a 3-star weapon, anyways. Because maybe as you get better weapons, it's better to play less ER, although I'm not sure how that would make sense. Long story short, ER can be good. You don't need to build ER, but ER is a very welcome stat on Zibai. She does like the stat. There is no like requirement usually, but more can be merrier. So yeah, switch to Harbinger and trade some crit rate for like ER maybe. Or crit damage and defense, of course. Okay, Lina, for now level 80. Yeah, ascend her when you can. Lumi's Battle Cry is maxed, yeah, that's all of her damage. Burst is only healing, so that's good. Aqua Simulacra, yeah, that's a crit stick. Gives 88 crit value, while Slingshot only gives 62. So if you have a free Simulacra lying around, it's a very nice character to put it on. And even the damage bonus is not like absolutely worthless, because the Lumi regular Geo hits is the Overdrive Hammer, right? The 160 defense. It's not like the worst thing ever, his regular Geo damage, so the damage bonus is not completely worthless. It's pretty minor, but it's something. It's something to make this even better than Slingshot, outside of just the crit damage. And then yeah, defense, ooh. Not many defense subs, but you do have some nice crit. Yeah, crit is best. Crit is of course best, because also increase your reaction damage. Would be nice to have a few more defense percent subs though. Like instead of 2 rolls into flat HP. But you do have a lot of high rolls into crit on these pieces, so these are good pieces. These are nevertheless good pieces. And some ER, you don't really need it here, because the burst only heals. There is no like, it's not like with Zibai, where ER can actually be fairly nice. Maybe you do sometimes want to run high ER in Dire or whatever. Nah, on Lina, this only makes you... The burst only makes you heal. However, against the Gecko has an attack, if I'm not mistaken, where he consumes your HP of the entire team. You just lose the HP instantly. You can't dodge it or anything. And until you heal back up, you lose like 50 crit rate or something. You deal no damage until you heal back up. So, I'm not sure when he will use the move in Dire, or in Fearless and Dire, because the bosses do have changed attack patterns in Fearless and Dire, so maybe he will only use it after like 30 seconds, or maybe he will use it immediately. If he uses this like immediately, maybe we'll be playing ER Sans Lina versus the Gecko, but yeah, I'm not sure. You don't need to level the burst, probably, but you might need ER to actually cast it, because you start at 0 energy, right? That's the big thing. Or maybe, wait, does the Gecko actually give you energy? Maybe he does. Is there like... Do they have descriptions for the boss? No, I want to go here. He might give you energy. And yeah, this is the Radiant Cocoon. During battle, the Nemesis harnesses Geo to apply Radiant Cocoon to characters and increase its own Geo-res. Characters afflicted by Radiant Cocoon deal less damage and receive less healing. When a character's HP is restored to full through healing, they break free from the cocoon. And once any character in the party successfully breaks free, then it loses the Geo-res granted by the Radiant Cocoon. I don't... No, it looks like it does not give you energy. But do they? Because there was a boss that gave you like energy. This guy gave you energy, right? Is it actually here? Oh yeah, it does say it. So probably you don't get energy for free. So if he does it immediately... It doesn't say when he does it, it just says during battle. So if he does it quickly, you might need more ER on Lina. Okay, so we don't really have to actually start grabbing the artifacts right now. We can just start doing quickly bosses. Because we have yapped for long enough. Time to watch the Albedo cutscene again. Oh, I have no energy on my characters. I can actually do this. Get some more of the bar. Yeah, I should always do this before the fight starts. Oh, I missed my initial hit. I didn't get the particles. Oh my god. I need the burst! Come on, give me the energy. And now my Furina burst is gone. Oh my god, now I'm flying through the air. This fight has never gone as badly as now. You know what? I'm quitting. I'm resetting. Everything went bad. Because he jumped when I clicked my E. I didn't get the particle. It's actually gonna be faster to reset the fight than to like deal with the mechanics. Are there any like hilly shells? Here we go. Oh, nice. Here we go. Hey, if I just hit the E, I would get all the energy I needed. But he jumped! He juked me! How does that happen? Oh, he juked me again. But this time I had my burst up. Here we go. He never wakes up. By the way. We can just like get our Fav procs. But as I was saying, I can't wait to check them out as well. We should have time to start some exploration today.
なんでおもちゃの姿を借りなきゃならないんだい？
アリスさんじゃないみたい。
よくやったね。でもまだだよ。ここからはわしが相手だ。万物を直視すれば断りが見える。
It's crazy that we are getting our first reach.
逆に見れば
Next part.
真実が見えてくる。
Eccentric will finally be here.
大丈夫かい？
I also went to the new area for Inamas, but I did 5% of exploration instead. I guess I was immune to sidetracking this time. Getting sidetracked. Okay. Let's wait for the cooldown here. Okay, now we can go. Oops.
お披露目だ。世界の熱狂の渦に。主人様のお告げです。最高の一品よ。
I will do burst.
宴会に沈め。
Oops, I could have done a charge attack.
冷凍の時間よ。
Oh, he's mad. I killed his wife too.
万象よ。巡れ。
That was pretty clean. Yeah, holding the E before actually makes this much faster. Who would have thought that getting a free Skarg big burst would make it easier? Oh! Insta-billet! Let's go! Wait, what? Sayonara believed? No way! Oh my god, that's the worst billet ever. Oh man. If she wants a believer, I can believe it. Unfortunate. Should we scam the Gamba and pay the doubters? Huh. Okay, let's go to Natlan. Wait, wrong TP. Here is where I want to go. Also, before I switch out, let's just get some serpent subtlety. I was thinking about pulling C2 Skark, but at the end of the day I did not pull it. Unfortunate. I kinda wish I did. Past me, just let the banner run out. Big shame, big shame.
あなたに安らぎがあらん。
全力攻撃だ。もう
ストラリー、いつパパ、こうよ。
聞け。太陽の方向を。
怪人の雨よ、世界を滅ぼせ。
チェアク
神学
I always die here,
火
so
炎を
that's
刻め
that.
みんなは俺が守れせっ
さあ働き
Oh,
な
I
さ
did
い
not hit him with the E.
悪用の力を思い知りなさい
石煙に葬られよ
Okay, we got the guy up. Nice. Hello Daniel Suck, it's 1 AM and you and your friends are both rewatching Cape of Demon Hunters. As long as you don't have to wake up early tomorrow. I need to watch it. Eventually. I haven't really watched anything that came out in the last, like, 3 years. I have watched the first episode of Steel Ball Run. But now the rest of the show will come out in like half a year. I need to cancel my Netflix subscription actually, now that I think of it. It will soon be a month since I've bought it. I only bought a month of my Netflix subscription to watch 1 episode of Steel Ball Run. I have heard the songs. The songs are great, yeah. Dottore. We meet again. Please give me Columbina mats. No way it's gonna be like 3 patches since she came out. And I still... I'm not gonna have a single ability crown. Because my Columbina mats... my Columbina talents are 9-9. And that's because I'm still locked by the masks of the Virtuous Doctor. I just haven't got enough of them. I can craft enough books. I can craft 21. That's enough for both talents. Maybe we can get a triple drop. 3 masks. Any believers for that? Should we make a gamba? Triple mask drop. Ouch. This hit me.
新月が来る流れて
Oops.
防衛モード起動
Oh, that's a bit quick.
お静かにほら暗闇は怖いですか目を閉じて暗闇は怖い続き観察
移して三月よ輝け
Oh, that's the irrelevant debuff.
絶縁書
Just don't walk.
ほらお静かに暗闇は怖いですかこの古臭い世界に妥協するというのか
And... double drop. Nice. Not quite a triple drop. We did get a triple drop. And we got multiple masks. But it's 2, not 3. But yeah, that's amazing. Ooh, is this good? No, it's not. It's a double crit goblet. I mean, maybe... I need to check. I probably already have like better pieces that nobody plays anyways. Because we haven't had a character that uses a Dendro Goblet since Emily. Actually, no, Kinich. Kinich uses a Dendro Goblet. So we haven't had a character that uses a Dendro Goblet since Kinich. It's been more than a year. Because we did get some Dendro characters, but they are fake Dendro. They don't play Dendro damage. Lauma and Nefer, they just play EM. So it was yeah, Kinich Emily, and then before that was Alheitam. Why? What? Yeah. What's Hoyo's problem with Dendro damage? But yeah, that's huge. That's huge. We can crown a mat, we can crown a skill, and then we are only 1 mat away from crowning a second one. Let's go and craft, because I do need to craft some of the 4-star books. We need another Chaska, but for Gio and Anemo, if you get what I'm saying. No, I don't. You want a character who benefits from having both Anemo and Gio teammates? An awkward thing about this is that Anemo and Gio itself have no synergy. So like you could have a character that is strong and that makes it so that you want the Gio and Anemo teammates, but the teammates themselves will have no synergy with each other, which would be kinda awkward. Because like in this team, everybody has synergy with everybody else, right? Sucrose gives EM for the entire team, Columbina buffs everybody's lunar reactions, so does Inefa. Even Flynn's buffs lunar reactions for the rest of the team.
星と深淵を
Why am I here? I don't want to be here. You have the buy build? I can quickly take a look. Why you haven't made a reaction for them on Geo? Because you can't react them, like physically, because the Anemo and Geo cannot be applied to an enemy. The way reactions work in Genshin is that you apply one element to the enemy, they have an elemental aura, and they apply another element on top of each other. And then the aura on the enemy reacts with the new element you are applying. There are no Anemo and Geo auras outside of like slimes and hypostasis. No, even the slimes? Even slimes don't have an aura. Only the Anemo and Geo hypostasis have an Anemo and Geo aura. For regular enemies, if you just apply Geo on a naked enemy with no aura, nothing happens. They don't get... The Geo doesn't stay on them. So it can react with an element already there. If you apply Pyro first, then Geo, you get a Crystallize. But if you apply Geo first, then Pyro, you get nothing. The enemy just ends up with a Pyro aura. But there was no reaction because Geo itself does nothing on an enemy without any auras. They'll need to substantially change how the entire elemental system works. And I don't think they wouldn't want to do this, and the players wouldn't want this either. It's not being high on copium. This would kinda kill the game, you know, rewriting the basics. Maybe for like a Genshin 2. Maybe for Genshin 2 they could go wild with something like that. But they would need to still keep the original mechanics somewhere. The feather rolled well. Yeah, it rolled as good as it could have, pretty much. Except for the low rolls into crit damage, but it's still crit rolls. So you do have fewer crit rolls now, but the weapon stats, you do get more defense percent, and the weapon stats should make up for that. Because you had like, how many? 23 crit subs? Now you have 20. But yeah, more defense. ER is the same. EM is a bit less? I think you had like 130. Or was it the same? But yeah, Harbinger, yep. Gives you 28 crit rate, plus 30 from this, so that's 58, plus Illuga at 68, so you have 101 crit rate. And yeah, that's perfect, and 274 crit damage. Big numbers are good. Yeah. This. No. This. No. Wait, which one? Yeah, the Philosophies of Moonlight, that's the one. I just need two. Why do I have so many of all of these books? Crafter Mount 34, owned 19. Owned 4, Crafter Mount 30. Owned 16, Crafter Mount 19. What happened here? What happened? So probably E first. Although, like, I do have a R1 Flames and then C1 R1 Inefa. Maybe the bigger burst. Because here I get 3% more lunar reaction damage bonus. Here I get more personal damage. The lunar charge damage goes from 8% max HP to 8.47. Hello GP Keep. Ideally I want both, but I think for me specifically, for my Fav Columbina, I think it's gonna be better to level the burst. Oh yeah, in teams where Columbina uses her burst every rotation to support her teammates leveling, it tends to yield better results than raising her skill. Yeah. Let's get burst first. Both are very similar. If I had Sig, I would do skill. But I have Fav. We have the big Fav, so we go burst. And then Sig on Flins, Sig on Inefa, C1 on Inefa. Oh, we have a new day of this lovely event. I actually like it. Super fun. Let's do this challenge. Serving the desolate Crimson Sands. Oh, it's gonna be Sumeru Desert? When the surrounding landscape is monotonous, looking for a distinctive landmark becomes essential. Even amidst the vast stretches of Crimson Sands, some ruins remain standing, never fully buried by time. I just use crossing lines on the map. Most of the time. Oh shoot! I can't change my team now. I should have had my exploration team. You can actually use Chaska's skill here. Whoa, what a shape. But yeah, one way you can do this event. Just line yourself up like this. Now you see the way you are facing, right? North, east. So north is from here. So if you like draw a line, it's gonna be like on this line, ish. And now if you find another one of these, we can draw another line, and where they cross, that's when the marker is. But yeah, we have to do it the slow way, we just run. Only 2 compasses this time, not 3. But 2 is enough. You actually get a third point as well. Not here though. Because usually you would get a Statue of the Seven, but I guess you can use some of these rocks. Like you can stand on top of this, look towards the thingy, and then you will also know. You can also calibrate it like that. So this is here. So now we are looking south, east. So this goes there, this goes there. It should be like right at the border. Is that right? Let me confirm actually. Is this thingy right at the border of the map? Oh yeah, it is. As I went this way, I now see this border in front of my face. So it's like here. Not here. Or is it here? Wait, am I here or here? It should be here actually. Is there a border to my left as well? Yes. Yes, there is. So we are in this spot. Oh, that's quite a big error, but that's okay. 9 meters. Now we run to these things again. We're gonna have to like line ourselves up. What I could do is go here actually, and then look the other way. But I feel like that's a bit less precise. Maybe let's try this, because I haven't done this before. I can also stand here, look towards this. So I'm like here, looking down this way. So I guess this is just pretty simple because it's right in the ruins. It's like right here. And we can confirm that the direction does match up. Ooh, right on the money, pretty much exact. 0.3. Come on, this should count as 0. And now from our previous marker, which we know was accurate, we go pretty much exactly northwest. And also, straight east, we have this. So it should be somewhere here, I imagine. Ah, quite a big miss, but that's fine. 9.5. It's less than 10, that's good enough. With Nings of Jibai and the DPS is like 90 versus 150, not expecting to do so well. She's doing like 60% of the damage. I mean, yeah, sure. It certainly can seem better than expected, but it's still not great. Do you just play Columbina, Linea, Iluga? Because Iluga is a brick if you don't have Ziba as a main DPS. So if you replace Iluga with a real character, like maybe a Furina or something, you could actually go even higher. You could definitely break 100k. Because Iluga only buffed Zibai. That's pretty much like in his character description. If your main DPS is Zibai, you give her like the quills and crit and stuff like that. Nobody else gets the quills. Need to open the window, it's kinda hot here. And yeah, having extra Hydro up can actually be pretty nice when you have Ningguang as your DPS, or just like a lot of the non-Zibai DPSs, they can benefit quite a lot from having extra Hydro in the team, because then you can get more Lunar Crystallizes. You can get more procs from the reaction. And the reaction damage matters more if your like raw DPS is lower. Then the reaction makes up a bigger portion of your team's DPS. Oh wait, this description is different. Right? I ought to design a few... Oh no, this is actually the same. No, this is the same. So yeah, replace Iluga with Furina and you're gonna be doing like 10 to 20% more damage. Maybe even more. No, not sure exactly how this would turn out. But Iluga is a brick, he's like the worst character to play. In any team that doesn't have debuy. Wings Born of Dreams. Oh, that's for like flying with the new mechanic. And there's a new series thingy. Oh, that's a nice work. That's a nice name card. Colorless Wind. Okay. 167 for achievements, and this matches the achievement count on my achievement tracker website thingy. Gotta check now and then if I haven't made a mistake anywhere. Yep, Stygian Onslaught begins in 2 days, as expected. Oh, it actually begins on 11 AM. So I couldn't even have done it earlier, because I calculated to be capped on resin by 12 AM. I didn't even know it only comes live at 11 AM. Wait, it was here. Good thing I didn't calculate for my resin to cap at like 9 AM. I mean, I'll just spend 20. But that way I will end up having less resin. Because it ends at server reset, but it begins at 11 AM. Wait, it actually... So, that's 11 AM server time. But server time is +1 CET. And I'm +2 CEST. No, but I think the times are adjusted actually. Because it say 5 AM. It does say 5 AM here. So I think this is adjusted for GMT +2 or CST. No damage difference when you cut Iluga? Very surprising. Huh. Because he really barely does anything. I guess the crit buff still works. But his quills don't work. And that's like 80% of his kit. Because quills only work for Dubai and nobody else. Maybe like on-field Lina can get a bit of value. Because you need lunar damage. You need to deal lunar crystallized damage from your talents. And the only two characters that have talent lunar crystallized damage are Zibai and Lina, but you also need to be on field. You need to be on field doing lunar crystallized damage from your talents. And Lina usually will not be on field. Even if you do the big bomba with Lumi, it's not actually that great because it's just one big hit. So that's like one quill. It might hit like twice or something, and then you consume 2 quills, I guess. But you don't get much quill value. It's because it's few hits. You'd want more of them. And don't wait. How many quills does Iluga give you? $21. Yeah. So just getting like 2 or 3 of them. That's low value. And some of them can get eaten up by regular geo damage, which, like regular geo damage that is not lunar crystallize, consumes the quills but barely gets a damage increase. Because here you can see that, yeah, lunar crystallized damage reaction bonus 400% of Iluga's EM, regular geo damage bonus 60% of Iluga's EM. It's like over 6 times less. Almost 7 times less damage for the regular geo procs. Okay, so with that done, I can't collect the Lina mats yet, right? The fairy thingies, the moths. Oh, that's my only Northland Catalyst build actually. That's fairly nice. To get one again. This is the wrong category. It should be here actually. Right? No. Wait, where are local specialties? No, it should be here. Here we go. This. Yeah. All recommended collection completed. Maybe they could be in the other map that I haven't unlocked yet. We'll see. Oh wait, before we go explore, we actually still have some chores to do. I mean, he doesn't really do much. Like, you get the crit. It's the C6. The C6 is the only thing that buffs you here, really. 10 crit and 20 crit damage. As much as Furion does to Ning. Interesting. Maybe you just don't get 30 damage, okay. Maybe you just don't get enough geo applications to make use of the extra hydro up. It could depend on your Ningguang rotation. Maybe if you spammed more charge attacks for extra geo up, maybe you could get extra lunar crystallized procs to make use of the extra hydro aura, and then the reaction itself would boost you up. Hello, Molonik? Oh, Molonik, last time I streamed Star Rail, right? We were talking about sets for Silverwolf, and I said I think there is a new set coming. There is no new set coming, and Silverwolf will be playing the magical girl set that we got for Sparksy. So she will play the existing Elation 4-piece. I checked after the stream and then forgot to like write it on Discord. Oh, fish!
飛ぶか
To autos into charged. That should be good geo up. Intriguing. Speed and crit, yes, those are the only stats that do something. Other than that, you just get HP and defense.
それ
Which fish was it? This green one? Yes.
勝利は目の前。お前に新しい
HP or pen drop, yep. Or defense. What amazing character design.
風が立つぞ。
For a DPS to play tank stats, not because they scale with the tank stats, but because they don't scale with anything. I feel like that's... I mean, like, it will be easier to build such a character. But just unsatisfying. I feel like it's bad game design. To create a DPS that simply does not scale with any stats available on gear. And just play whatever gear you have. You play ice damage on an imaginary character because you have a lot of speed on the substats. Like that's kinda scuffed. Even if it makes farming for her easier. Lina could be doing more damage, but she's not getting buffed that much by Iluga. He does not buff off-fielders with the quills. Like the crit buff from him is better for Lina than the damage bonus from
速
Furina,
攻で決める。
but not by much.
行け。
Would I recommend to farm Primus fast? There are websites where you can watch ads for money. Making $5 shouldn't be that difficult to buy yourself a Welkin. There is also a promotion on the official Genshin top-up store where for the first top-up you get 300 Primogems for free. So you can even top up $1 and you get 300 extra Primos. That's the best time to Primogem ratio thing you can do. I mean, you could also just get a job, but that would take more time. Not sure if you could do it that quickly. But essentially, the best ways to get easy primos are the best ways to get easy money. They're in school, no time. Maybe you could get employed in like a convenience store or something. Just sit there on weekends. Not sure what the labor laws and stuff work like in your country though. I'm not even sure exactly how they work in my country. I've never been officially employed. I just had like scuffed contracts. When I was younger I just had scuffed contracts that didn't give me any rights as a worker. And now that I like graduated from those, I just have like my own business to business kind of thingy. So I've never actually been regularly employed. Does it say active characters? Yes, it does. Nearby active party members. It says here. He does not buff Lina outside of the like this talent. Because this is other nearby party members, which does include off-fielders. So all you are getting is this buff and the 50 EM. And then it gets upgraded here. So you get 10 crit rate, 30 crit damage, 80 EM. That's all he gives. What set is your Furina playing? Because maybe if you had like Silken Moon on Iluga, but you changed to Furina with Golden Troop, that would explain the damage loss. And then if you played Silken Moon Furina, you could gain back the damage you lost. That would make sense. If you lose 120 EM from the set bonus, it would explain why the damage is like the same, even though you replaced a bum of a character. Yeah. 120 EM is big. Hard to find that kind of worker really. Okay, yeah. That could not be an option. Or like could be not an option. So Silken Furina. Silken Furina is the way. And then you should make up the lost damage. Or you could also do like Silken Columbina, but it's probably... Oh, you are playing Silken on both Columbina and Iluga. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. If Columbina already has Silken, you should put instructors on Iluga, ideally. Because that means he essentially has no set right now. No set is not great. Instructor is probably like the best option if you don't want to play Instructor. I guess 2-piece EM for bigger buffs from his passive. After Fontaine, I go back to Natlan.
Yeah.
But I guess that would only make the gap bigger. That would actually, playing a real set or even at least a 2-piece on Iluga would make him even better than Furina. Shoot. But then Instructor's Furina. I mean, it could be the best. The EM buff would be even more valuable because you have less EM, because you don't get the 80 from Iluga C6. You can get, if you farm the new sets, if you farm this new domain, or if you farm these artifacts in Stygian, you can get Instructor's 4-star pieces. So be on the lookout for those whenever you clear the Stygian ley line or just this domain. Just look at the 4 stars and then Instructor's pieces. Yeah, if they give you EM and ER, you want them essentially for Iluga. Other stats are worth it. Crit rate for Fav as well. Crit rate for Fav, and then EM and ER. Defense doesn't actually do anything really on him. Inazuma. I wish Iluga wasn't this restrictive, because I like him as a character, but I absolutely hate his kit. The way he only buffs one character and is bricked for everybody else. I'm not a fan at all. I think he's the most niche character in the entire game. At least a character like Mika can work in a Skirk team. Outside of like physical shenanigans. Like physical is worse than Zibai, of course. But I don't care like about strength in this case. That's about like the design of the character. A character having bigger numbers doesn't make them better design. Or supporting a stronger archetype in this case. Because Iluga's numbers aren't good actually. He's barely better than Goro. And Inazuman characters were not strong. So if like C6 Goro is better than a non-C6 Iluga, yeah, you know that Iluga is not a strong character. He's just incredibly niche, and that niche fits in the Zibai teams. Hello GP Keep. And good night Alan. Hope we can 36 star the next abyss. I'm sure we'll get there. Why is it so hot here? No, it's not like my PC is not hotter than usual. Okay, Sumeru. And then we'll be able to start exploring for the first time since the patch came out. Your account is good, the issue was your gameplay. After watching the videos, I was able to decisively conclude that your account was never the issue. But yeah, that's good, you watched a few gameplay videos, and bam, suddenly clear. At no extra cost.
遅刻遅刻
And especially with like Skerk and Mavujka have crazy high ceilings if you actually optimize their gameplay properly. Even I don't fully utilize my Mavujka and Skerk. But if I ever need more damage in Dire, yeah, I can just study up, learn the Skerk walk cancels, remind myself how to do the Mavujka, dash cancel, weird G thingy, and then bam, 20% more damage. But yeah, you can always squeeze out more damage.
遅刻遅刻
With Mavujka and Skerk, there is always more you can do, and I'm pretty sure Chlorine also has a lot of tech. She's just not as popular.
遅刻遅刻急がなきゃ
But you could probably watch some Chlorine videos and get more DPS with her. If you optimize your combos there as well. It's not... You don't really... I mean, yeah, like, looking into better teams, maybe optimizing some artifacts or whatever can help, but it's really about the gameplay. That's what you should focus most on. That's probably as good as it gets nowadays. But yeah, you should not be watching... Like, I mean, it's fine to watch build videos, but you should be watching gameplay videos.
時間が
You're gonna get more value out of these. Think there's a support set? Probably not. I feel like Fischl deals more damage than Chlorine. You would probably have better results changing Chlorine to a support set than Fischl. I would imagine.
時間が
But I'm not sure, I'm not sure.
次ヒーロー
I'm not hating, just stating the truth. Fischl is a correct character. It's not Thunder if it's true.
突撃
Okay. So crazy to click Mondstadt to get some new exploration. Maybe we should take a look at this little bunch of land first. Or we could go, there is a quest I got. To chase a boar. And I get a recipe? Okay, let's do this first. Let's go to Millhaven. Oh, she's here! Who ripped my notice? Might it have been one of the witch's minions? Yesterday, there was a notice here where she was slandering Alice essentially. And there was an option to tear it down, and I clicked it, and now she's here! Oh, I can't talk with her though. She's just standing here and that's it? Bro, this should be an anecdote. What's her name even? Prune, right? So small.
取材開始。はいチーズ。
Look at her. So tiny. Oops. Oh, wrong button.
ポーズお願いします。
Dark mode Nahida. She's smaller than the blackboard here. And I guess this makes me a witch's minion, because I was the one who tore down the notice.
絶対に足は引っ張らん。
I would not mind being called Alice's minion though. I will gladly serve the queen.
ついてこれるか？
Okay, let's go. Let's gather the windrest flowers. Oh, what is this? I am now allowed to get sidetracked. Oh, I think I grabbed them. Here we go. Near miss, but we got there.
任せて。運命の変わり目。
I got some energy. Oh, the rain is helping him out. Oh, there's one more. I love how the Durin burst procs around you, but then when there are enemies nearby, it procs around the enemy instead. It's so satisfying whenever it switches targets.
よっ。ふっと。と。ふん。よっ。ふっ。てい。
Okay, let's go down. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. I haven't seen a natural thunderstorm in a while. Because I don't think that they can happen in Not Cry. Oh, it's over. There's that one area in Not Cry where there is always a thunderstorm, but it's a special Not Cranian thunderstorm. You love playing slow games for money.
しっかりついてこいよ。
If it pays, it pays. How do I... How do I gather the flowers? Do I need to like cut them?
よっよっと。
Huh?
ふんと。
What? How do I do this? Quest area reached. Gather windrest flowers. That's mint.
よっ。
Am I missing something? Or is there some issue? How do I gather the flowers in this area? Set them on fire?
燃えろ。
I doubt this is the solution to the problem we are facing here.
くらえ。
Oh, there's a weasel. Just swipe the little squirrel's pine cones. Get the pine cones back. What's over there? Wait, don't run! Whoa! He started zooming. Give the pine cones back. Oh. Squirrels are really happy. That's great.
正真正銘のお宝だ
Can't say I really care about the squirrels though. What I do care about are the windrest flowers. How do I gather those? Quest area reached.
しっかりついてこいよ
Do I just have to continue going this way? Oh, there is the boar. Maybe. Like there are boars, plural. A lot of boars actually, what?
しっかりついてこいよ
Oh no! Okay, I got him. So I killed all the boars, the quest should be over. Why do we have to chase away a boar? So this is probably where like the quest finale will be, in this spot. But I do need to gather the flowers first. Because you can see the flowers over here. Just all the way up there, but... How do I gather? Jeez, this is boring. Am I missing something, or is this... Maybe I need to go up there? No, that's outside the quest area. Maybe up here?
ついてこれるか
Let's see. Now do you have a vantage point? Like nothing is highlighted. There's nothing I can grab anywhere near. An arrow next to a bomb. Wonder what that means. I think I'm gonna like look this up because I'm genuinely lost here. I haven't grabbed all the sweet flowers and mint in the area. I think something that should be here is not here. Because I waited a day with this quest or something. Forest Boar Poses for the Bloom is the name. So talk to Leopoldine, gather the flowers, track the boar. Let's find some wind flowers. There is a video guide.
Let's start from this waypoint at Millhaven. Head north upward on the map, slightly
Oh my
towards
god,
west.
the base value on this video.
Interact with this NPC to receive the world crest. Forest Boar poses for the bloom. First, head
And then there
east
should be...
towards
Oh! Yeah, I know what happened. I know what happened. These are investigation points. And I reached the cap for the day. I can't grab any investigation points. The quest is bricked for the day. I cannot do it. Because they count towards the daily limit. And don't spawn. Oh my god. My daily resonance activities prevented me from doing the quest. I will like the video because it allowed me to figure out what was wrong. Poor lady. I can't help you because your flowers are unpickable. Should I submit it as a bug report? I don't think it should work like this. I understand why it works like this, but it probably shouldn't. They can make shiny spots that override the limit. It's not impossible. Oh, the squirrel is dead. Nice. Durin Burst just solved the entire challenge.
なんだかプレゼントを開ける時みたい。緊張するね。
Nothing nearby? What do you mean nothing nearby? This is a brand new area. This water is very shallow. Yeah, Varga can jump across the entire river. Oh, here we go. There is a challenge. Wait, wasn't there the floaty thingy? Yeah. Those are just rocks. The guy sounds like he's sick. He was incredibly low energy, but I think he was like French or something, so English was not his first language. It can be awkward to talk in a language you don't know too well. When I was doing my first streams, I probably sounded not dissimilar to him. Too bad I don't have the VODs from the very early streams I've done. If only I streamed on YouTube from the very start. Although multi-streaming, I don't even think it was allowed back then on Twitch actually. The rules have changed since then. So I'm not even sure if I could have. Collect 30 ammo particles within 90 seconds. Where are we going now? Oh yeah, here. Wait, Ganganku? What are mages doing here? What are they doing here? On this windmill? That's not right. I think I missed the burst. Oh my god.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。はっ。ふった。
There's still somebody here. One point oh gameplay. No, my material! We have to get it. Dikia waiting for C6 this Friday. Ooh, that's great. Being a C6 on the selector is great value. And the casting is very legit. Now, she's still not like a DPS queen or anything, even at C6, but it helps. So level 90, C5, 10 levels, 7-7. Could be higher if you want her to actually deal damage with the burst. You do have to level this up. A level 7 burst will not be... could leave you a bit disappointed. Everything except the Mora, okay. Just of the Mighty Wolf is an amazing weapon. The attack speed will not work for her burst because it's not an attack, it's an like ability. Yeah, actually this is kind of awkward for her. Because you will lose all the stacks as the burst goes. Yeah, you don't actually get any of the damage bonus for the burst. Maybe it's not as good for her. I mean, it's still a stat stick. It's 33 crit rate and it sometimes will give you a bit of damage bonus. But yeah, it's actually, it will be hard to keep up the effect. Or outright impossible, because as you are bursting, you can't do skills, normal attacks, or charge attacks. It works for every damage type except the one that Dicha actually does. So it's not amazing for her. She's probably one of the worst Claymore characters to play this on. But it's still just a crit stick, so that's fine, I guess. But yeah, it's more than you would think. We've got some HP, yeah? When you do FC1. The HP ratios actually are worthwhile, because at C0 it's not even worth building for HP, you'd rather have attack, but yeah. HP is good, attack sub also nice, not bad. 64, you will have 100 crit rate with the Martial Hunters, that's nice. And 200 crit damage, not bad. 21 crit subs is good. 40 ER, you do have C4, which helps a lot. Might be enough with C4, although I'm not familiar with Dicha's energy requirements on C4. And then yeah, power damage bonus, that's for sure. It looks solid. You do need for enough to have this set up reliably. And probably the best other two characters to play would be like Columbina and Inefa. Maybe you don't even play Jibai. Maybe just Columbina, Inefa, Sucrose. Sucrose would give you EM, and you could overvape your burst hits. That probably would be her strongest team, Columbina, Inefa, Sucrose. Although it's kinda not a Dicha team at this point. It's like, yeah, why am I playing Dicha instead of Flames in that team? Kind of deal. But yeah, the build looks fine. Maybe you could get her Sig one day, if you are a big Dicha enjoyer. The Sig would work better. I did grab the mat, right? Yeah, I think so. And the furniture chest, let's go.
お酒が何本も買えるね。
A notice board, that's pretty cool actually. I might put it in one of my existing builds even. That's not the way I wanted to be going, but sure. I will go where the wind leads. Even if I just cross this river to get here, and now the game wants me to cross the river again, oops. Yeah, maybe that's actually not the best idea. We need to cancel this quest because I actually cannot complete the quest today. I got locked in a quest because this quest requires me to pick flowers, gather windrest flowers, but the flowers, the way you gather them, is their investigation spots appear on the flowers and you have to investigate them to get the flowers. But I hit my daily investigation spot limit because I grabbed the 100 artifact spots, and now the new investigation spots for the flowers are not spawning properly. And thus I cannot actually complete the quest today. I need to wait for the daily reset. Have you ever needed to wait for the daily reset to complete a quest? I mean, I guess there are quests that actually require, like, hard require you to wait a day, but I got locked out of a mechanic that is required for a quest. A lot of mages here.
腐食
Good old monster.
申請任せて
燃えろえっかよっと
Oh, that's it. Where is the second wave?
と
Oh! I realized what would happen.
持ってっていいぞ。
As I jumped on the boat. Should have pointed out the burst. A lot of these. Mora boxes. Wait! The treasure compass does not detect these? I was sure it would. Oh god. I need to be careful then, because if I miss them, I'm not getting them ever. Hello,
腐
brothers.
食神聖気をつけて
Yeah, I just realized how terrible my obeyed pieces. Wait, I got a crate. Huh? I was trying to grab monster parts and I grabbed the
しっ
crate.
かりついてこいよ。
Okay, sure. Where was I? This was surprising. Yeah, I thought I had some nice pieces ready for Lina, but then I look at my artifacts and there is like nothing. No suns, no goblets, no huts. Okay, back here. Hello, dear. Oh, it's Tanky. Yo, this guy has some HP. Most animals die in one shot.
ついてこれるか。
Every single one of these is collect animal particles. I mean, this one is even automatic. Furniture!
酒が
Remarkable.
入ってたら
Crimson flow.
一杯分けてくれ。
Yo, there's a doggo and a hilichurl here. How lovely. Can I capture this doggo? Oh no, I cannot. Okay. Oops. Moving on then. Oh, another Mora box. We need to grab this whenever we see them, because they don't get detected by the compass for some
運
reason.
命の変わり目任せて
I thought they upgraded all the compasses. Oh my god. I almost got tracked by him. Bro got 100 to 0 by Durin's burst. In the support mode.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Has Varka support for Kinich? When cast elemental skills, you get this for 4 seconds. But when normal attacks hit opponents, the pew pew pew. Wait, does the pew 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 count as normal attack? It might not. I'm not 100% sure how Kinich interacts with this. When using a normal attack, Kinch will fire loop shots as he loops around the grapple target based on the current movement directions. Loop shots is considered elemental skill damage. But the wording on the weapon is every time the equipping character's normal attacks hit opponents. This is when using normal attack, but this does not cause a normal attack to hit opponents, this causes the skill to hit opponents. But then here is when they cast their elemental skill, not when the elemental skill hits opponents. So it's only when you press the skill initially, and then when you fire the big cannon. But by the time you fire the big cannon, probably 4 seconds have passed, no? So you lose the stack from the previous one. But it's cast, so you will get at least 2 stacks. Like worst case scenario, when you fire your big bomba, you have 2 stacks. Because the pressing the skill to fire the bomba gives you 2 stacks by itself. And maybe you could have the previous 2 stacks as well. If it could actually... How long does it take for Kinish to fire the shot? If it's less than 4 seconds, then you could actually have the full passive. If not, you get half of it, worst case. And also, Kinich wants Durin in his teams, and next patch he will also want Nicole. With Nicole Durin, you would get the Hextrai Secret Right effect, which would give you crit damage. So worst case scenario, 15 damage bonus, 15 crit damage. Best case scenario, full passive. But this depends on how... This depends on whether you can keep the previous buff during the next skill. So it will be better than Undiha, at the very least.
武器は普段からいたわってやることだ。でないといざという時にそっぽを向かれちまうぞ。
The highest barrier because she cannot use the passive at all.
よっと。と。はっよっ。
Oh, there is more of them. Nice. Reinforcements.
もっと激しく。んはっよっと。 酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Okay, we've got another one. You can go so high with this, by the way. Can we get much higher? Because we have 3 PT 50-50. Do you have Columbina at least? Because Columbina Linnea is a great duo you can play like anywhere pretty much. It's not quite as great as Columbina in FA, but it's still pretty good. You should not play... Ooh. Why are these guys locked here? Yo, he's not attacking me. The boy's been naughty or something. So yeah, like you can play her. She just has like solid off-field damage, but you shouldn't play a bad Geo character because Albedo without a Hexerai buff is pretty terrible. If you really want to play Geo DPS, play Noelle. Noelle is pretty decent actually. With Lina, but yeah, a non-Hexerai buffed Albedo is not what you want to play for sure. Oh no, I didn't want to hit them. We were chilling. The burst auto-targeted. Where did the Silly go? Silly! Oh my god. I don't know where it is now.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
It would be better, Albedo Mona. But yeah, Noelle would be a superior Geo DPS here. Noelle is actually legit, because every single normal attack that Noelle does applies Geo. There is no cooldown. There is no internal cooldown on her Geo application. So if you have sufficient Hydro application, you can get crazy fast lunar crystallizes.
運命の変わり目危ない
レッカはっ酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Small standing glass display case? Wait. Can you actually display something inside it? Probably not. Would be lovely though. Where did the Silly go, man? Oh, there's the Silly over there! This might be the one I freed. Wait, what are you doing here?
しっかりついてこいよ。レッカ
Boys on patrol. Not doing the best job. to display Chichi. Man, there are so many chests in this Hillicher account.
新生気をつけて
What is this, their capital? Their capital would be the Daupa Gorge. My Duninberg's timed out. Or did it not? What is happening here? We need to shoot her down. Oh my god, I'm getting comboed. C0 catching ordinarily no Mizuki, but an army of Chichi. That is pretty unfortunate. For me, I have like an army of Monas and Jeans.
戦利品か
I'm probably at
冒険の褒美だと
C10
思って
plus
取っと
Jean.
け
And like at least C8 Mona. But that is more balanced. I also have C6 catching, C4 Diluc, C5 Chichi. Jean is C2. Her guns are actually pretty decent. I love this 1.0 gameplay I'm participating in here. Shooting down Hillichers from their watchtowers with a charged attack from Venti. This is exactly what I was doing back in 1.0. Wait, these guys? Oh, I thought they were chill as well. My first 50-50 loss was Mona. I actually got from my very first pull on the limited banner. Back on the Venti banner in 1.0, my first pull was Mona. I didn't actually even realize how lucky I got. Because I thought it's just something that happens every time. Like, you know, a new player pulls for the first time, they get a 5-star. But no, that's not what happens actually. Was cry after losing child? I mean, back then... I mean, Chichi was always absolutely horrible, she was always the worst character in the game. But back then, at the very least, people had a more positive perspective, or like, more positive outlook on Chichi. So if like your very first 50-50 loss was Chichi, you shouldn't have been that sad. See, Molonek? I wanted Chichi early on. Back in 1.0. But I mean, yeah, I'm kinda sad I didn't get her. Cause at least I would have had a chance to play her a bit. Like in the overworld, as I was leveling up, at least she would have been slightly useful there. But now, after I got her like a couple months or years even later, it took me a while to get my first Chichi. I think it was already in Azuma. By the time I got her, I absolutely couldn't play her anywhere. So I'm sad, because I really like Chichi as a character. It's just her kid, like, she's the worst character in the game, and like, by far. She does nothing. Okay, have I cleared out the entire camp? Looks like it. Oh? Yo! Hello, little guy. Oh, why did the compass not point me towards this
酒
chest?
が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ
Was this really further away? You were first catching just when summered up? That was the best time to get catching. Either day 1 or 3.0. People were going crazy about catching in the early days as well. She had some cool tech that got patched later. Thunderclap and Flash. Because normally, when you use catching skill, you can either do a charge attack to detonate the mark, or alternatively, you can press E again to teleport to the mark. Thunderclap is when you charge attack, Flash is when you teleport to the mark. But with like precise timing, you could actually get both effects.
ついてこれるか
Getting essentially 2 skills every time you skill. But yeah, you can no longer do that.
物語は始
Wait,
まったばかり
these
だよ
creatures are
気をつ
walking
け
in
て
the fields, and this guy is watching over them, or like making sure they're not slacking. Man, it's rough being a creature apparently. Constant surveillance. So it's also kind of because I didn't get catching until way later as well. Also like Inazuma probably. Also a shame, because I never got a chance to play her. I'm not the biggest fan of catching at least, so that's like whatever. But with TT, yeah, I really like TT, so huge shame, huge shame. Okay, let's return whence I came. Because there are more chests over there. And the compass is not being very helpful. And more creatures walking in the field.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ
Oh, he's there, boy. More furniture. I actually like Sinnoh. I haven't played him in some pretty difficult content. It's like it wasn't like I only used him to clear Abyss back in the day or something. No, I actually played him in some of the like events that were the prototype for Stygian essentially, the boss events we had back in the day. Used Sinnoh for some impressive clears on highest difficulties. So I really like Sinnoh. And he's in the overworld, that is true. But not like by the time he came out, that didn't matter. Usefulness in the overworld stopped mattering when like Inazuma came out to me, ish. Like Kazuha was still nice for the flight, but that was more like movement rather than combat. And I never really cared about how well a character fights in the overworld. It still points me all the way over there. Even though there are probably chests around here as well, I would imagine. Oh, so it's pointing me towards chests I cannot get yet. Because they're like underwater here. Yo, such a scam. Instead of actually pointing me towards chests that were over there, it just tells me, hey, there's something here. Not like I can get there. Scared advice to put into Strongbox? I'm never pulling Skerxig. I don't want to farm the set. Oh, there is the thing. Or like a thing. Hello, Fat. If I want my Skerg to be stronger, I will just pull C2. And I will not be pulling the Sig ever, so that I can keep playing Marashuse. Another chest that's also underwater. So yeah, the compass is terrible here. It's not helping me at all find the chests in the area. Ooh. Oh, this might be what I'm looking for. Squirk. Okay. Oh, that's... yeah, that's not a real ID probably. Wait, what is the... yeah, you put too many digits. Because you put a 2 at the end, but... it doesn't fit. Here we go. Okay, so... Skerk, level 100, C3. Sure. Weird constellation to stop it. I mean, it's not a bad constellation. Especially after you get C2, you can just do the like insta into burst. So burst levels are nice. You just, usually go either C2 or 4 or 6. But yeah, I mean, that's fine. And got the Sig as well, and yeah, the downside of the Sig, it kinda locks you out of playing Mirage as a Hunter because you get too much crit rate. Because you're already overcapping, you get 15 crit rate from Cryo Resonance, so that's 101 crit rate. That's a lot of crit subs though, 29 is insane, and for attack subs could be better here. But yeah. Go the Cryo Goblet, you do get a lot of attack from the weapon, and also from C2 you get 70% attack, so you definitely want damage bonus at this point. And yeah, the AR could be attack percent maybe one day. But yeah, crit subs go crazy. It's mostly just getting like an additional attack roll on some of these artifacts that can be improved. So the Iron Scare goes hard. It's not much worse than like defense. And on some pieces, because like when you have like Suns, when you have attack Suns, right? You get double crit and then what? Flat attack EM? Those don't really do much. Actually having defense or HP might be the best pick here, so you can tank more without dying. The deers are so tanky. We actually need to combo them into submission. Okay, I wanted to go down there. A lot of chests we can see. And maybe this will be where the last silly is. Oh yeah, indeed. Indeed, a silly is here. What do you mean challenge here? Oh, there was a Mora box. I didn't even see it. I was just grabbing frogs and got 10k Mora for free. Yo, this guy! Hello. The cabbage guy. Surely one day new cryohydro reaction to this EM will happen. It's not impossible. Oh, here is the challenge. Oh, it's this again. Can I start walking, maybe? There was a challenge like this already, somewhere. Was it in the... resort? Varka is good because he's tall. He's a big boy, so he can grab the particles more easily. Oh! Thought I could grab both, but no. Oh no, I don't think I can grab all of these. Oh wait, I got them! I got them all! Pretty sure I didn't miss any from that heart thingy. I'm pretty sure it was the resort in Atlan. It was definitely not Sumeru. Sumeru was way too long ago. If you told me it was in Not Cry, I would maybe believe, but yeah, I think it was the Natlan resort as well. What was fairly recent-ish. How many Lina Plus go? No Lina Plus yet. Let's go! Let me explain this again. I must have explained this more times than I have viewers. So, on this Stella Fortuna selector, when you pick a character here, you only get the Stella Fortuna. While if you pull a character on a banner, you also get Star Glitter as like a consolation prize. Oh, you pull the character you already own, have some Star Glitter. So if you pull a character, if you pull a constellation for a 5-star, you get 1 Star Glitter. But if you already have the character on C6, you get 5 instead. So if I pick a character like this, I miss out on 1 Star Glitter. But if I pick a character like this, I miss out on 5. So I really want to only miss out on 1. Because if I only miss out on one, I get extra 4 essentially. Whenever I pull Chichi the next time on a banner. So I want to get Chichi from this selector before I do any pulls. Now, like, I did pull for some characters before, like I pulled for Jibai, even though I was in danger of getting a Chichi. But yeah, I wasn't about to just like skip entire characters, but here I don't have to skip anybody, I just have to wait a couple days. I just have to wait until Friday. And then you can pick the Chichi and pull Linnea. There's like no loss, it's a win-win play. Zero downsides. I guess except for people asking maybe. But I like explaining this. 2100 Furina if you get another GT or Dicha. Picked Albedo, yeah. Albedo is cool. Albedo C1 is nice. I do wish I had picked the... I started picking the standards immediately. Because with Tinari I already picked C6, right? I was at C5, picked C6, so that's good. We'll do the same with GT, but now... it will be a while until I can get the Diluc con. And I might get 2 Dilucs before then. I will be praying so that doesn't happen. But I might, and then it's like, shoot, 4 pulls missed out on. So I wish I went for these standard 5 stars immediately, and only then picked Albedo, and like, yeah, Klee, Wanderer, Yoimiya will be the ones I will pick next. Maybe they will add new ones by the time I get there, because it's gonna be like a year probably or something, until I can pick 5 more constellations. Yeah, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta buy a car. You can just win a car in the Star Rail Gamba. There is like a web event in Star Rail where you can win a Silver Wolf car. Easy, just win it. Ain't no way. It's real. Wait. It would. If I could launch Star Rail, I could easily look the event up, but right now it would take me a while. How much is it? I mean, if there was an actual house giveaway going around, at least that's like something. I'm not telling you to wait for a car to fall from the sky. There is an actual car giveaway in a different Hoyo gacha. Surely that counts for something. Hello? He just doesn't mind me? We have to use Anemo damage to destroy the shield. I mean, one person gets the car. I would rather get a code for 10 Primogems than have a 0.0001% to get a car, to be honest. Okay, so once I get here, we'll probably be able to get all the chests in that whole thingy. That's probably around what I said. Cause how many? Like 10 million should be the upper limit of how many people would take part in that. There was a Zenless giveaway, or like there was a Zenless event where they had like a pool of polychromes, which are their Primogems essentially, and it was evenly split between all the players who played. And you could calculate how many players actually took part in the event, roughly. Like the lower bound, because you could get like not all the tokens. You could only get some tokens and not all of the ones that you could put to get the rewards. So I think it was like 4 million people. I don't remember. Maybe it was 40. No, it must have been 4. Now, Star Rail is more popular than Zenless, like way more popular. But still. I feel like 10 million would be a decent guess. Shouldn't be too far off in either direction. He one-shot me?
物語は始まったばかりだよ。任せて。
I guess you kinda have to dodge, huh?
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
足元に気をつけて。
Whoa, bro, chill. Oh no, he's cooking!
くらえ。
ここだよ。風だ。
Uh-oh.
走るより
The
突破。
cooking is almost complete. Oh no, bro has cooked. Oh, and he's full HP now. I had my Durin. Which I wasn't dodging. I lost all my characters. That's kind of the issue. But we'll get there. We're still to wait. I mean, we could try to destroy the pot here.
燃えろ。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
Oh my god, he's cooking so quickly. Though.
やるじゃないか。
Why did he cook so quickly? Does he cook faster the more HP he has? Maybe. Because there like wasn't much to cook. When he was lower I felt like I had more time. He cooks faster when you apply pyro. Oh shoot, so that's probably not the team I want to be playing. But is it actually faster if I help him? No, it's not. That was like the same speed. There's no tutorial for him. Okay. We can start fighting. I guess let's wait for the next time he sets up the pot. Let's use the regular ones. Okay. Can you have a bit? Oh, not have my cooldowns yet. Okay, I'll wait until like the pot is almost done, because then he heals up, and then I will start my rotation. Let's get
足元に
energy.
気をつけて。
So yeah, let's wait until he's almost done. Oh, I guess he applies pyro himself, and that's what causes the pot to speed up maybe. And now we go.
運命の変わり目。任せて。
みんなは俺が守れ。
Oh wait, I didn't see this. I was too close to him. Oh my god. Venti is not needed. Venti would be nice though.
任せて。運命の変わり目。
全力攻撃だ。
もっと激しく。はっ。よっと。はっ。
Ah!
はっ。はっ。と。
No!
よっ。はっ。
Yeah. Okay, we probably do need something better for the pot. That is true. If I didn't need to dodge at all, I feel like maybe it would be possible. But I cannot just keep hitting or I die. We could go. Klee. That will be the secret sauce here.
クレイ参上。
Just necessarily replace it. Maybe I should have done like an extra team instead of replacing the Varka team. I didn't realize that all the characters would actually be different except for Durin. Yeah, let's go. Amazing healing. If I get hit once, I die. Oh, and Chevruz is already dead. Wait. It'll probably be faster. It'll probably be faster to change to a to my Chaska team, fly there, and then change back to Klee. But changing teams is lame. And this helps. It's not that bad. Where is the Silly, by the way? I kinda lost it. Oh, it's back at the pot, okay. Never surrender. I will actually wait until the pot phase. Once again, just get energy. I do need... Shoot, I don't have Fisher's Burst.
神聖
危ない
法の裁きを受けてこ
No! I couldn't set everything up quickly enough. Man, Klee feels so small next to these AoEs.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
気をつけ
断罪の名においボンボン爆弾
I have no energy. Ouch!
またやっちゃった
Yeah, Klee's too tiny. I don't want to use Geo, man. That's lame. Oh, I had... I mean, it wouldn't have helped much, but I had a 4-star weapon on Klee. But yeah, it wouldn't have helped much. It's actually very hard. On Varka, dodging the attacks was fairly easy, but Klee is so tiny that when she's in the middle of the circle, you need to like dash twice to get out of it. And you lose all your damage then. Varka can only dodge once at the very least. And my last character was Venti.
すごいな
We could try to freeze him.
Yeah. Deku.
Tap.
Jinbu.
Oh, there's a boar over here. We'll deal with him later. I get a revive from Dahlia in case I die. Where'd he go? Bro, where? He's unfreezable! Bro, that's cheating! Oh no, he's not unfreezable now. He was unfreezable for a sec there.
面白くなってきた冷凍の時間よ最高の一品よはっせい
No!
はやふん
Oh, but the pot is not progressing when I am applying the... cold elements to it.
お披露目だ歌え僕の名のもとに
He couldn't finish cooking.
食
This
前
worked.
に甘いものを目も舌も満足さ無に着せ
I should have versed it again. Defeat him before he can finish cooking. And there is one more. Probably defeat him while he's cooking or something. So yeah, applying pyro doesn't really make the cooking faster. Because the guy applies pyro himself anyways. But applying hydro can actually make it slower. So it kinda works that way. Oh, baby force, let's go! I love baby boars. They are so tender. There should be something here apparently. What is this? What does this point towards? Is it the ceiling? I guess. Oh, the ceiling is on the move. Oh, we're flying together with it. So if I could have played Varka, but put Hydro characters in my team, and that would have worked as well. This is so lovely, actually. Going to the city, and now big cutscene. Water level drop, like in the good old times. Inazuma, I think, had the most water level quests, puzzles, thingies, overworld mechanics. We need to be on the lookout for Mora boxes. They can be easy to miss in such a dim environment. I'm almost sure there will be some. And they don't get marked by the compass for some reason. Oh, there is a big boy. Wait, did I check here? I guess so. In the corner? Oh boy, 2 ruin graders? How will we win the fight?
気をせえみんながそばに
一緒に遊ぼうよ
Old school essentials. This area was really old school. Can't deny.
戦利品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
Drop the water level to fight a ruin machine? Yeah, I feel like I'm back in Inazuma. No? Mora boxes here. So I'm not feeling confident that I grabbed everything. I didn't hit the bird. Yeah, over in that direction, exactly. I had a feeling there's still some more left there.
ついてこれるか
I need to check what the Hilichar mission I still haven't done is. Archery challenge, let's go. Oh.
本ここで一曲宝箱の歌
Nothing?
ついてこ
And
れ
these
るか
creatures are just chilling without any chests? Or maybe I already got whatever chest was here.
しっかりついてこいよ。えっか
There are a lot of creatures in this area that are just chilling. And some don't even fight you. And the other murder them all the same. I'm a force of nature. Frog. There are a lot of frogs here. Frog paradise for anybody looking to craft some potions.
ついてこれるか
Surely we'll get another event where you can use food in eventually. Oh, Anemo crystal flies. Mora box alert! Mora box alert!
しっかりつ
They
いて
don't
こ
get
いよ
marked for some reason. So I gotta be on the lookout. 15k Mora. Could have lost out on this if I just said that, oh, nothing on the compass. Let's dip. Okay, I think this little peninsula has been thoroughly explored. Actually, maybe like here. Could there be something here? Probably not. Let's check anyways. Yeah. Bro's got one shot. I love using Varka's big bomba skill. So satisfying. I heard some wolves. There could be some around here. Okay, wait, I'm going this way. Yeah, this way. So normally this would be the edge of the map. And I think this is where I found my last Anemoculus, somewhere around here. Back in the day. Maybe? Maybe, maybe not. It could have been like there, I think. An Oculus could have been hidden. So you can't really go up there, because there is a barrier. For some reason they didn't quite give us this entire... What is this? These are just rocks. Why not just connect this? Give us the rest of this land and some water. Varka versus Geos versus Animal Slimes. Oh, you have some pyro damage. Whoa! It almost pushed me off. I almost got by them. Oh, this is shiny, that's lovely. And here you have absolutely empty land. Can I buy this plot of land and build a house here? I feel like it's ripe for the taking. So there is indeed nothing here. I checked so you don't have to. Let's double check this little camp. Because there could very well be a Mora box here somewhere. There is a mat I didn't pick up, so at the very least we got that. Wait, how did these... You know what happened here? I think these mats fell out of the map or something. I feel like they fell into the wall and maybe fell out of the map. And then when I teleported away and back here, back when I was like dying to the Hillicher, they reappeared, resurfaced. It can also happen if somebody like falls to the bottom of the lake or something. If you just tip you away and back there, the mats will be back on the shore. Usually mats will float on the water, but sometimes they fall to the bottom and you cannot pick them up. It happens. Okay, I think this area is cleared. Quite a nice little place, you know? There is like no quest, no bigger narrative, but just a bunch of Hillichers. And a nice reward for clearing everything out. I did want to check this. Yeah, but I really liked it. And there was a local legend here. Ooh. Oh no, that's old. I'm at Cider Lake. I thought I saw something new, but that's, yeah, old news. Boar! And baby boars! Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good night, Pat. At this point I will just like kill a couple. At this point I will just kill a couple boars. Do Genshin and call it a day. I won't be starting any like of the any other bigger areas. I do like taking it slow with exploration. Cause wait, how much time do I have? 77 days. Wait. So that's actually only until the end of this patch. Not until the end of the next one, right? Oh no, it is until the next. Yeah, it is end of next patch. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 patches for this. So if you have 2 patches for the exploration, I will take 2 patches to do it. Maybe not. Maybe I will finish it faster, but I definitely won't be rushing it until we are close to the deadline. Yeah, for some reason I thought that 77 days is less than 2 months, but it's more. It's more than 2 months, so it's more than 1 patch. It's gonna be 2 patches. Oh, there's a guy here. Buckhouse. I've never seen one like that before. If I could just get a little closer to take a proper look. Who are you? Right, I'm a scholar. My research focuses on Hillichers. This is actually my first time conducting a study out in the field on my own. It would be a lot easier if my teacher were here. You have a teacher? Yeah, her name is Livingstone. She's a leading scholar in this Hillicher studies and quite an impressive adventurer too. Maybe she will be able to make sense of this. What are you doing here? I'm observing the Hillichers in this area, and well, to be honest, I found a rather unusual cemetery nearby. The entire tribe here seems to revolve around it. It's technically a shaman, but its status is almost that of a king. If this really is a previously undocumented ecological structure, my findings might even surprise my teacher. Cool. Oh wait, there's another one. See, there's like always something here to find. I thought I had this whole area cleared, but there was an NPC I missed. Now, he didn't give me any rewards, but he did give me lore. Now I know of Mr. Buckhouse existence. Are there any new fishing spots? I'm pretty sure there are in like the other map thingy. Other realm. Okay, let's go. And do Genshin now. Some early Dendro, maybe Tinari. It is Kole. It was like a 50-50. The only difference between them is the mod they use here. Donna... Is this like... sites? Kankyo. Environment, okay. No matter what environment. What is... I have no idea what this is. Shisai. Circumstances. Shisai ni... Oh my god, what is kanji? Tansaku. Shisai ni tansaku o sureba, kitto smooth ni susumeru michi ga mitsukaru hazu desu. So no matter what the circumstances, if you use logic, you can find a smooth way to move forward. It's gonna be some like scholarly type maybe, because this Shisai. Shisai ni tansaku sureba. Oh no, it's like if you look for like reasons. So maybe it's more like a detective. I just need to start guessing until we can hear the voice line, man. It could be Hazel, actually. No. Shoot, I really thought it would be Hazel. Maybe like Chevrus. Sanpei Yuko. It's a girl. I won't even know from this English name if it's a male or female voice actor, but I know from this that it's that the girl voices this character in Japanese at the very least. I can say that much. Maybe like I already typed Chevrus. Maybe like Charlotte. Maybe maybe Yanfei.
どんな環境でも司祭に探索をすれば
Is this Mika?
きっとスムーズに進める道が見つかるはずです。
I think this is Mika. Does he sound, if I play the English line, does he sound like the nerd emoji?
No matter what kind.
Yeah. I mean, the English Mika.
No matter what kind of environment you may find yourself in, with thorough reconnaissance, you should be able to establish a safe route.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What is this? I think this is Durin. We can see his tail over here. Yep. Glasses? Mika doesn't actually wear glasses, right? Yeah. Emily wears glasses. It's Ningguang. No. Wait, what? Stonks? Does the yen actually matter? Does this mean it's from Inazuma, or is it just supposed to be stonks in general? And glasses and lightning. What? Wait, like so it's like an electro character. Oh, it's gonna be Dory. Dory wears glasses, yeah. And she does get them stonks as well. Yeah. But yeah, Mika sounds so bad in English, man. And like he's perfectly normal in Japanese.
どんな環境でも
Right? This is a normal
司祭に
voice.
探索をすればきっとスムーズに進める道が見つかるはずです。
How does he sound in Chinese?
无论处在什么环境里，
Yeah,
只要
also
仔细探索，应该都可以找到通畅的道路。
sounds normal. Korean?
어떤 환경에서라도 주변을 자세히 탐색하면 길을 찾을 수 있지.
Okay, Korean kind of does lean more towards this like nerdy way, but it's not as much as this.
No matter what kind of it.
I know, I can't listen to this. It's painful. It's painful to listen to the English one. Korean is just female. Japanese is also female, but also sounds like a boy, regular boy, not like the nerd emoji personified. Like I'm impressed how like if the assignment was to like if the role was to play the nerd emoji in the emoji movie, that would be like 100% perfect voice. I'm like impressed by how perfect this casting would have been. But Mika is not the nerd emoji. That's the issue. Way above. Let's go Hyacinth. Wind Amphorius. Wait, it was an extra last time. Keridra is another wind character from Amphorius. Almost forgot she exists. Yoroni. Is this like cold? No. What is this? No, it is cold. Hiemasu. Yoru wa hiemasu. Nights are cold. Okay. Chanto. Eko? No, what is the second kanji, man? Eyo. Nourishment. I have zero idea what this is. Toru. Oh, one of the 10 billion kanji that can mean Toru. Okay. Make sure to like eat well and nourish yourself. Niruma tatakai oyu ni something. Drink warm water before bed. Habuti? What is this? What does this mean? Habuti? Oh, it's milk herb tea. Habuti is herb tea. Herb tea. So it's somebody giving us advice what to do before bed, right? Nights are cold, so make sure you are nourished well. Drink some milk. Get some tea. And then you will see nice dreams. Maybe lynx. No. Maybe black swan. Maybe hyacinth? Nice, we got there. Does it really to 90 boost lunar crystallized reaction damage? Unlikely that it would. I mean, depends on the team, because the way lunar crystallized reaction damage works is it for every character who participated in the reaction, so either applied Hydro or Geo on the enemy, their stats get summed up, but like the character who dealt the most damage deals like full damage, then the second character has their damage halved, and the third and fourth get their damage cut in 12, 1/12 of the damage. So if Mika is amongst the top two, or sorry, not Mika, if Iluga is amongst the top two characters in the team when it comes to like EM and crit, because that's what matters for the reaction damage, then it would actually matter, right? Because going from 80 to 90 would increase his reaction damage significantly. But if it's Columbina and Linnea, because you're gonna have way more crit on them, then Mika will be irrelevant, because his damage will be cut in 12, so it's Not great. But like crit matters a lot as well. But I guess what can happen, so if a character has like a very little crit rate, but high EM, then they can be like the third or fourth usually. But if they randomly crit, because like the crit is calculated separately for everybody, and then if they do crit, then suddenly they hop up to like slot number 2 or 1 for that round of damage, and then they can matter. Even if they usually don't, because the crit is so low that they usually don't crit. So if a character has a lot of EM, even if their crit is subpar, they could still sometimes, at the very least, be one of the proking characters. So yeah, it could happen. Although EM matters less than crit because the team will get a lot of lunar damage bonus. The lunar damage bonuses, lunar crystallized damage bonus works for the reaction as well, and it's like the same thing as EM essentially. It dilutes the EM pool. So in the Iluga having a lot of EM is not as important as Zibai, Lina, Columbina having a lot of crit and good lunar crystallized damage bonuses as well. So I don't think Iluga is gonna be in the top 2 all that often. But it will increase the damage at least a tiny bit, because like 1/12 of his damage will always matter. And then maybe sometimes, if you have a lot of crit damage on your Iluga for some reason, and then he crits. But nah, like, you're gonna have like 300 crit damage on Zibai, there is no way he can be close to that. Okay. What is this? Maybe it's Anaxa. Or maybe it's Kirine. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the Amphorius characters with this. What if it's Firefly actually? Probably it isn't. Maybe it's like Dahlia. Leading the way. Shoot, maybe it's some early character then. What if it's like Lynx? This is Danheng? 4-star? I think it's 4-star Danheng. Let me look at wind characters. It's not Sampo. It's not Saber. I don't think it's Bronya. Is it? It's definitely none of these. I think it's between Bronya and Danheng, but I think it's Danheng. But leading the way fits more for Bronya. Actually, this is Bronya. Yeah, okay. What does Danheng's ult look like? Oh, it's a ball. I did remember that it's kinda doesn't look like much. It's a ball with a green line. And it just looks like the wind symbol. Oh, and emojis. Book. Maybe this is Anaxagoras. No, it's a ratio. Nerd emoji. Makes another appearance. Could be lighter? Well, it's probably not lighter. Oh, it was lighter. I thought lighter was already the character like not long ago, like a week or 2 ago. Just review, okay? Okay, Chaska talent levels 9 and 8, you definitely want to level up the skill all the way. Crown it ideally, if you use your Chaska a lot. Burst is fine. Like, use the burst when you have it, you don't build ER for it though. Amos bow is pretty bad. You don't get any of the, like, the second line. The after the launcher attack is fired, damage rate increases. You don't get this because she doesn't have projectiles. Her shots are hit scan. So you get 12% damage bonus and 49 attack. This is pretty terrible. Any free-to-play weapons? Like if you do a couple 10 pulls, if you do like a 10 pull or 2 on the weapon banner, you can get the 4-star Flower Rift Feathers, which is pretty decent. Damage dealt by charge attacks increases. I think this works. Actually, wait, does this work? I'm pretty sure it works for Chaska. The one using aimed shots. Because this was like made for her, so it has to work. I imagine. Any like nice craftables? Oh yeah, Chainbreaker. For every party member from that clan or who has a different elemental type from the equipping character gains 4.8% increased attack. This is like just as bad as because it's only attack. So it's not that great. Ideally, I would want something with crit on it. Aron Flower Rift Feathers on the optimizer is almost like Amos. Yeah, but this one is also only attack. Ideally, I would want something with crit. But if we can't get any of the BP weapons, then no other 4-star bow gives crit. That's a bit of a shame. I guess the bow selection here is not that amazing. And yeah, I would kinda need refinements on this to make it worthwhile. I guess it's okay. Maybe one day you can get Skyward Harp. Wouldn't be a scope. BP gives crit rate. You will need to cut down on some substats, but you could make it work. I think even right now I play a crit rate hat on my Mavuika. We have a crit rate weapon and a crit rate hat. And we make it work. So it's doable, but yeah, it would be a bit harder to build. But you would actually end up with some good crit rate, right? With some good crit stats, because like your crit rate is 99%, so that's good. But then you only have 176 crit damage, because you don't get any crit from your weapon. You only get it from Ascension, substats, and the set bonus. So even with 21 crit subs, your crit damage is pretty disappointing. If you do have Skyward Harp, that would be great. Yeah, Skyward Harp for sure. A few EM subs can be nice, because you'll often play like Cryo plus Pyro, or Pyro plus Hydro, or all three of them. So you'll get reactions now and then. Like yeah, crit damage could definitely be higher. And a bit of ER doesn't hurt. It's okay, but a C0 Chaska with a pretty much 4-star weapon, Amos Bow is not a 5-star, it's a 4-star. Not a great one either. Will not will not bring out amazing results. With such a Chaska, you might be better off playing Vivi, honestly. And then your off-fielders can do most of the work. You can either play some... Lunar... Lunar wheelchairs. Like Columbina Inefa. Or you could even go like Frina with something else as well. Unfortunately, Escoffier doesn't work as well, because Chaska is not Hydro Cryo. But yeah, playing her with Vivi and using some sub DPSs could be better than trying to go for damage. Because there is just no damage, really, here to go around. You would kinda want like some crit 5-star and ideally like C2 for her to actually pull her own weight as a main DPS. She can still be a decent character, dealing some damage while buffing your team, but yeah, then you put her on the Vivi set and delegate most of the damage to the off-fielders. Like Durin. Yeah, Durin could be a thing. Would even give some Anemo Shred for Chaska herself as well. Pretty rare thing to do. Shred Anemo resistance. Durin is a great teammate no matter if you play her as a DPS or support, or more like a driver support thingy. Valiant Chronicles rewards. Okay, let me go to not cry already. Wait. 54% exploration already. Is it this whole area? Windrest Peak? Or is it just this little part? If it's this whole thing, that's quite a lot. I mean, 54 is probably more like 20 to 30 when it comes to true exploration, but I only explored like this part. I have not been here at all. Except for, like, you know, to get to the boss. I did clean every single chest there was to take, though. Okay, let's see what the final challenge is for the boss. And there's one more. Deal damage to the delicious hot pot summoned by Chuldrik and defeated. So yeah, destroy the pot. Is the final challenge. I probably will need Geo for that. Why is he glitching? Do all of them glitch out? Oh yeah, they all glitch out. They have one more guy. Oh yeah, we need to pay a quick visit to Miliastra as well. To grab another one of these. Stone, paper, scissors? Why is it stone and not rock? Come on, bro. You can't call it stone, paper, scissors. That's illegal. Oh, the guy next to me had the premium outfit from the first Miliastra version. The witch one. I feel like the witch outfit... Oh, wait, I got this look again. See? There's like this starry sky and the tower. Usually when you go here you have the like old look. But I guess there is like an alternative appearance that can randomly proc? Maybe you can change it somewhere when you talk to the NPCs. Okay, quick AFK stage, and this will be the 2 maps I need for the day. Okay, this is the claim for today. So I have the girl selected right now. Yeah, the boy outfit is not amazing. We'll take the girl. Claim the VP as well. Oh, and this guy has the Abyss Mage. Down with the Abyss Mage. I love when you shoot them and they start running around. What happened? Okay, let's go back. Enough fun. Oh! He countered. This is the best part about Miliastra. Messing around in the lobby and shooting at others. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've done everything I was supposed to do today. I was thinking that I could do a Miliastra temple. Can I just do it straight from here? Oh wait, we have so much actually. We can almost do 3. Do you want to pull now or do you want to save it for the future? Probably just pull now. Although the outfits do like... probably get better on average. Are you more likely to get things that you don't own yet? I got this, but I haven't crafted it yet. Let us pull. Nothing. Oh, Aranara Crocs! Like Aranara slippers. Pretty much nothing. Okay. Oh, another achievement? Classic adventures and the forms that shape them. This is for clearing the throwback area. Or they have the achievement tracker. I did really like it. I really appreciate it. Clear 3 camps to drain the water. Wait, there is something more as well. Guide of the interstices. Follow the 3 series that windows speak on the Temple of Silence to their silly chords. Wait, so it's like 2 achievements for doing the same thing? An adventure of the interstices. 7 chests. Okay, clean. No more exclamation marks. So, thank you really very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Star Rail. Let's go here. And then we'll be back for Genshin on Wednesday and Thursday with the new Stygian and more exploration as well. I will not be clearing Dire. I mean, I might like on Thursday, maybe I might try one Dire boss. Yeah, on Wednesday we'll just farm artifacts though. But we'll farm a lot of artifacts. I will have quite a lot of presents saved up. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.